Yo, what's going on guys, it's Scott here, and today I'm going to give you guys an updated Lakers rotation. This rotation is mainly based off of how the Lakers rotated during their first preseason game, but also what they'll look like when Lonzo comes back. Mo Wagner will be out for the rest of preseason, which probably means he'll miss the opener versus the Blazers. The first half showed us that the Lakers wanted to go with Michael Beasley at the 5 in the second unit, even with the Nuggets playing with a true center in Mason Plumlee. When Beasley had to leave the game in the first half, they immediately subbed in JaVale McGee, which shows that they see him as a real option, and I expect that to continue even when Wagner comes back. One thing I noticed was that they didn't give Zubac minutes until they took LeBron and some other main guys out in the second half. So that probably means he won't play on opening night, especially if Beasley is getting the nod over him at backup center. We can expect 10 guys to be in their rotation, with Lonzo getting the start over Rondo, then the rest of the starting lineup being the exact same. The bench will be Rondo, Hart, Lance, Kuzma, and Beasley. As far as the minutes, they're pretty similar to the previous rotation I uploaded, except some players will get a few more just because of Wagner's injury. One reason I only went with 10 guys is because Luke Walton said he'd prefer not to play 11 or 12 guys in the same game, but the guys that play will probably be different every night as injuries occur. Now for the timeline and when guys will be subbed, it's pretty close to how it looked in that preseason game, with Ingram coming out first for Kuzma, then Lance and Hart will come in at the same time for KCP and JaVale, and then Beasley will come in for LeBron later. Obviously Ingram came in to play point guard in that game, but since Lonzo's in this rotation, Rondo will come in for Lonzo. In the second half it's pretty similar, but with a different closing lineup than in the first half. Josh Hart gets to finish the game instead of KCP, as he'd fit that small ball group a little bit better, and that's also the lineup the Lakers are really looking forward to trying out. That's it for the rotation. You guys can use this in my league by loading rotations and searching for ScottBall07, and then it's named Lakers 18-19 rotation. So I wanted to use the second half of this video just to give my thoughts on the game and what the team should try going forward. First off, I like that they played small for a big portion of the game. I think that's the best way for them to play, with all these crazy outlet passes from LeBron, and especially when Lonzo gets back. Beasley only played for 6 minutes, but I think playing him at the 5 makes the most sense because he doesn't look that mobile defensively, and playing a center with him would make the defense a lot slower. JaVale is obviously a big help defensively with his size and activity, but playing Beasley with Zubac or Wagner would make it a little bit more complicated. One thing I liked was how involved Ingram was in the offense. Even though it was because he played a lot of second unit point guard, he was getting a lot of great looks from LeBron, and he was often the one setting up their transition game, which will only get better with Lonzo. Just from watching last season and that game, I think the best way to use Ingram would be as that secondary creator next to the point guard. I think overall that's the best way to keep developing his offensive game. Then let LeBron make that final pass or end of shot clock play just to make sure they're getting the most efficient shot possible. It looks like they have the right idea with all of this. They just need to get their defensive chemistry down and then let that play into their transition game. That's all I have for this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed. Let me know if you guys want to see more of these videos where I just give my thoughts every once in a while. And if you want to see more content like this, then make sure you subscribe if you haven't already, and drop a like if you enjoyed this video, and thanks for watching.